Let's hear it for the starting five.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez.
Assisted by
Damian Lillard out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Scott in at the 3 spot. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Great open look there.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Scott against Gordon. It's Scott with the jam.
My, oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Gordon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Scott, good.
Good to see Damian Lillard take a more proactive approach to getting his teammates involved here in this one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The 76ers again can't hit it.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
It's Scott on the wing, defended by Gordon, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Scott. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Lillard misses. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look to start the season.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. He has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being Dame time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. Great showing for him last season. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Embiid with a screen on Lillard. Here's Maxey. And the layup is good. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Maxey against Lillard. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Gordon the pass to Maxey. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In fourth, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Scott. Lays it up and banks it in. Scott's got 14 points for the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
George with the screen on Scott. Oubre against Scott. Nice D from Scott.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Milwaukee making a switch. Trent's checked in.
Substitution. Number 5, Gary Trent Jr.
The 76ers trail by 11. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Trent. Bucket is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Scott dishes to Prince. That one, no good. Great D that time from Oubre. George looking around. Lets it go with the 3. A rebound by the Bucks.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Doubled by Maxey. Scott finds Prince. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. 11-point game. Pass to George. Embiid inside. Lopez covering. Back to Gordon. Trying to find Maxey and gets it to him.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Here's Scott. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Back to Gordon. And it's sent back by Prince.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Maxey against Lillard. Lopez left side. Giannis passes to Lillard. Scott against Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Maxey on the wing. Inside. Here's George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. The Bucks also with the sub. Lights checked in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Drummond with a screen on Scott to the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Paul George.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oubre can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 4. Prince looking around. Scott against George. Scott kicks to Giannis. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Oubre passes to Gordon and stolen by Wright. Here's the break. Jumps up and it's Scott with the jam.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. From deep, George. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking to the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. And here is Scott following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Oh,
God. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Sweet move. Rebounded by the Bucks. We've got 1:48 left in the first. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. Drummond with a screen on Scott to the paint. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Gordon, the pass to Maxey. And the rebound goes to Lopez. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Outside, Scott. And there's the drive. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
As a screener, you know you're going to get hit. You're going to absorb some contact, but it's worth it. It opens up things for your teammates.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Bucks also changing it up. Paseknic's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Lillard subbed in for Wright. And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs, and these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Portis kicks to Scott. Lays it up off the glass. Scott's got 31.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then it's Martin. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in a two-guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Portis. Lowry against Lillard. Prince setting a pick for Lillard. Pass to Prince. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Embiid wide open. It's on target from the high post. Embiid's got 7.
There's a big fella. Embiid making it look too easy.
Right outside. Portis sets the pick for Wright. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Lowry against Lillard. Lowry passes to Martin. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Lowry. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Martin finds Lowry. Embiid with the screen on Lillard. Lowry passes to Embiid. 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. A shot by Lowry, no good. The Bucks shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Pass to Trent. Prince with a screen on Martin. Here's Trent. Good work defensively by Martin. The 76ers trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Oh, wow. What a slam from Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off something, he seizes it.
And the 76ers making a change here. Fountain's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in. Trent setting the pick for Middleton. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lillard against Lowry. High post shot. Embiid, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Lillard against Lowry. Trent outside. Pass to right. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton for three. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers trail by 6. Doughton, defended by Trent. Here's Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Scotty's checked in for the Bucks. To stop the drought, it's hauled in by the 76ers. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Embiid. He goes up again. The big man Embiid converts inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Scott. And he drives in and finished off by Scott.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here are the 76ers now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Middleton, a screen on George. Scott, and finished off by Scott.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The 76ers trail by 4. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. High by Scott. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal
That one
foul.
on George. The Bucks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Good from Scott. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Mavericks. And Lillard kicks to Portis. Outside, Scott. Middleton, a screen on George. Scott, good. Scott's got 40 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Lillard against Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Portis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 15 points for Joel Embiid.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Scott against George. Scott the pass to Portis. Shoots over Embiid. Portis can't get it to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
It's on Bobby Portis.
Terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit.
Brent, the veteran guard, Eric Gordon, is one of the most reliable players in the NBA.
Yeah, what a consistent career, Kevin, that Eric Gordon has had. As a scorer in his rookie year, averaged 16 a game. He's kind of where you just see him on a nightly basis producing. can shoot the three, doesn't drive as much as he used to, but this guy has been tested, and he's been trusted by coaches and continues to produce.
76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Oubre for three. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down from there.
Embiid against Scott. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Maxey finds George. Back to Maxey. Here's George. Covered by Giannis. Embiid with the screen on Antetokounmpo. The three from George. It's rebounded by Portis. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Middleton outside. The kick out to right. Portis, the pass to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Scott's got 42 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Maxey, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. Scott against Drummond. Scott dishes to Giannis. He's off on that one. George with the defensive effort. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Maxey. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And that one drops.
Catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Giannis. George with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Maxey. Down low, Drummond. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Drummond's got 6.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. On the wing, George. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Scott driving inside. And finished off by Scott.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength. Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. They set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
The Bucks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis, and it's Damian Lillard in for Wright. That's good from Scott. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
That's why we see PG, remember, years ago in the dunk contest, still showing you he's got ups.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Outside Gordon. Back to Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Milwaukee.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Martin, he's checked in for Drummond, so he gets them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. .52 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Gordon. Oubre outside. Pass to Maxey. Over Lillard. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Maxey.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
The kick out to Scott. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And finished off by Scott.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's George. He has 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second.
Oubre right there, just not afraid to take it at the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Here's Scott, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And the first half is now in the books. Bucks lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Philadelphia 76ers. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the 76ers.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A-Train has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Scott in at the 3. Lock at 6. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. Embiid, no good. Milwaukee leading by 8. The drive by Scott. George with the defensive effort. The 76ers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Embiid. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Lillard against Maxey. Lillard looking around. Giannis with it. Maxey grabs the miss. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
George with the innate ability and sense, and he has to get it off quick.
The kick out to Scott. Going inside, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Scott hits them both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Maxey hits them both. Bucks leading by 6. Now Lillard. That shot off. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Just 5 to shoot. Oubre finds Maxey. Tips it up, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 17 now.
Just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Gordon against Middleton. Pass to Maxey. Now Oubre. Back to Maxey. A 3 ball. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy. And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here.
Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers.
That's his third personal
On
foul.
Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Oubre passes to Gordon. Makes it off the glass. Gordon's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today?
Yet another bucket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Big man play by Embiid off the rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Scott dishes to Giannis. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Embiid, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Scott inside, defended by George. Scott against George. Scott kicks to Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Back to Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. Gordon against Scott. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season, 6th in rebounding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Giannis with the muscle!
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Portis is screen on Gordon. Drive by Scott. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And that is exactly how you run it. Portis with the setup, positioned himself well.
'76ers trailing. Outside, Maxey. Back to George. Now, here's Maxey. Inside. With force. Embiid takes it to him.
And keeping that head on a swivel. Maxey anticipated his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
76ers,
Here's George. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And that was almost a block. Still, did he enough to alter the shot?
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Gordon kicks to Maxey. Martin the pass to Embiid. Shoots It's over Portis. Another miss by Philadelphia. Milwaukee leading by 3. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Scott, the pass to Portis. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many. A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Martin against Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Martin kicks to George. And the rejection by Giannis. And that's on a bound. Philadelphia will retain possession. And here are the 76ers now. It's a 5-point game. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. 4th, Damian Lillard.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Bucks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Scott against Gordon. Right side, out of the Kumbo. Out to the Kumbo. Stretching the floor with the 3.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That is exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Martin with the bucket.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Portis, the pass to Scott. Portis, a screen on Gordon. Back to Portis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That'll be a jump ball.
And they recover it. Giannis inside. Embiid's there. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Scott against Embiid. Picks it out to Prince. Over in the corner to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Prince. Pass to Scott. Fires the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid. And it's Lowry in for Paul George. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
Great energy on the deflection. Good job disrupting. Their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in. Here's Maxey. And he gets the bucket. Maxey's got 33.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Scott against Lowry. Portis a screen on Lowry. Scott the pass to Portis. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Martin. 3 on 3. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 1.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And that one's good. Drummond.
That's where you got to get Andre the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lights checked in. Martin against Lillard. Left side Prince. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it.
And with the monster finish, stops an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
The 76ers lead. Here's Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right, the pass to Connaughton. Lillard against Maxey. And Lillard kicks to Portis. There's the double team with Martin. Back to Lillard. And he banks in the lane.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. And that one's good. Maxey.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lillard with it. Beyond the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Philadelphia ahead, up 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter. What is still good? He hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He put on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
What's up?
Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. There's the pick. Outside Martin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Wright. On the wing, Scott. Covered by Martin. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Scott. 6 to shoot. Over Martin to take the lead. Scott can't get it to go. 76ers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Martin missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Lowry with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lillard dishes to Scott. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And that one, good. Scott's got 18 points just in the second half.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside, Martin. Here's Embiid. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
To the middle. Embiid. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 6 rebounds in the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And another one falls.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt Kobe have more in a single game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Lillard. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Martin against Scott. Portis a screen on Martin. Here's Scott. And yep, another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
That's a 2 from Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Heady play by Martin, getting to the line. He's a very cerebral player.
Good on the second free throw. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid with the screen on right. Lowry passes to Martin. Embiid with it. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Martin with a screen on Middleton. Pocket 4. Embiid from outside. From way outside, Joel Embiid.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Giannis a screen on Gordon. Scott the pass to Giannis. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 6.
They like to use Giannis in the pick-and-roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. A rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Embiid kicks to Martin. Embiid with a screen on Giannis. And the dunk by Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop. looking like a freight train.
Portis a screen on Lowry. Wright dishes to Middleton. Scott against Gordon. Outside, Scott. Oh, he deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Philadelphia. George is checked in for Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 18 points now here in the second half.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
And got it! Another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from George.
Man, he's been doing that for a long time. You just can't give George that kind of look.
Stolen by George. Gordon, the pass to George. Over Scott. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Gordon. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And Lillard subbed in for Wright. Lopez, a screen on Gordon. Scott dishes to Lopez. Oh, went in there and trying to power it down. But through contact, he'll head to the line.
We've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
And he sinks the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction. And another one.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
The three from George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Scott's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Oubre, good.
Gotta know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances, knocks it down.
And finished off by Scott.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. He can't get that one. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Connaughton finds Lopez. Lillard outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Gordon, the pass to Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Maxey's got 44. Scott with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Connaughton with the screen on Gordon. Portis drives in. On the wing, Scott. Second chance effort. And Portis finishes inside. And the Bucks lead by 4.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And finished off by Scott.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Embiid. That's a floater go, and he sinks the layup. Embiid's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Lopez, a screen on Gordon. Here's Scott, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. 1:49 left in the fourth. Portis against Maxey. Embiid inside, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Lillard misses.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Lillard outside. Scott against Gordon. Scott dishes to Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Good!
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Maxey looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Antetokounmpo. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Embiid comes with a double team. And a wide-open look for Portis. And he stays with it. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Gordon over to help. Back to Lillard. Pass to Scott. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Fourth team
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have looked at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, A-Train.